Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel on YouTube, Cash Stuff with Mal. This is a new adventure that I am going on. I have watched other cash stuffers in the past and they have encouraged me to go on this adventure myself. I, like many of them, am starting out with a lot of debt and trying to get better on my financial journey. I already have a savings challenge. I actually got this years ago. It's just from Amazon. This is a 52-week challenge to save 10K, and this whole book is filled with several of the challenges. So you can do one every year. Just imagine that, saving 10K every year. So we're just going to start off with that. I already have one started, and that is right here, but I'll get into that a little bit later. What I really like about this one is this one not only walks you through the weeks, it also walks you through the amount you're putting in each week and then the total you have. Like this one, first off, you start with $50, then the next week you put in 125 and 50 is 175. So it automatically just helps you keep track. And I know a lot of people have like fancy scratch off ones or just like really creative, colorful ones. And I do want to try that in the future. But right now, I'm just kind of starting with the basics of what I have right now because I didn't want to shell out a whole bunch of money since I'm just starting out. So I'm just sticking with this and we'll just start with this. If I can do this in 52 weeks, that would be amazing. So I'm going to get into my binder. I did purchase a binder. The YouTuber that really encouraged me to start this journey, her channel is called The Golden Dollar. She really inspired me to start this journey and to just try to be better with my finances. And after watching two of her video, guys, just two of her videos, I was sold. I immediately knew this is what I needed to do. Why didn't I know this sooner? Right? So this is one of her binders. She does have a new binder right now, that she just released, but this is the other one she had. So I did purchase this one. I just wanted a beginner binder. I know a lot of the other cash stuffers have like, 3 to 6 different binders with all these purposes, but when you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of money, just start with one binder and go from there. So that's what I've done. This did not come with it. I actually found this cute little guy at work. He was just hanging out there and nobody owned him and it was just going to go in the trash. But I'm like, no, no, no. Like, I want this little guy to be my little charm. So basically, the bundle that I bought from the Golden Dollar, she has a list of stickers that goes with the binder, and there's like 50 different items to choose from. So what I did is, because I bought the 12 tab bundle, I just chose the 12 that were most important to me right now in my life. So I'm just gonna go open this up and then kind of walk you guys through my story of what's going on here. So the 12 that I chose that are most important to me right now. So we have debt, birthdays, gifts, savings, dining out, clothes, vehicles, vacations, self-care, household bills, and groceries. I'm just starting out with this right now. In the future, when I'm a little bit more out of debt or when I get more binders, I will differentiate a little bit more. But right now, like I said, I'm trying to stick to the basics. So what I've done is I've just taken a little notepad. You don't have to have a whole bunch of fancy stuff when you're starting out. I'm just taking this little notepad. It's got a cute little shiny triangle design on the side. I wish I remembered where I got this from, but I do not. But I'm just keeping track of how much I would like and then what I would like to when I would like to finish the goal. So for debt, by the end of this year, I want to make 3K because I have a credit card debt that is 3K worth. So I want to build that up by the end of the month, and then I'm keeping track of how much I'm putting in and the days that I'm putting it in, so I kind of keep track of how it is. I know other YouTubers have things on their computer and this fancy um, financial track, but like I said, I'm starting with the basics and I just started this month. So you guys will literally see me build this up and get to a point that is like the other cash stuffers. But like I said, when you're in debt and just starting off, it's not going to look pretty, okay? I don't have a fancy big desk I can do this on. I don't have a lot of space in my house. I'm currently living with my dad still. Things are kind of tough where we live. Just a lot of high expenses and the housing market atrocious. So this is actually just a storage tote. I'm doing it on top of a storage tote, okay? Have you ever heard the phrase humble beginnings? Okay, that's where we're starting off from. So I'm currently building towards this. This will pay off a credit card debt I have. I do have other debts, but I just wanted to start with the basics. For birthdays, my dad's birthday is this month, and you guys, my dad's birthday is actually on Halloween. So I will be saving money for him. Now, he wants a fancy toy. He wants okay. I asked my dad what he wanted. He said, "I want a pole saw." And I'm like, "Dad, I'm trying to save money here. I don't know if I can get you a pole saw, but I will definitely look for something." Gifts, I kind of separated this from birthdays. Gifts, I think this would be more like for Christmas. Christmas is coming around the corner, so when I do my first cash stuffing, this will be getting some. I do have another goal. This one is for my savings. I want to build my savings back up because my savings really got injured. Especially now that we're in a government shutdown. Woohoo! That adds more stress. So I am saving all of these. I already have this amount in it. I have over $100 in this already. When it gets to be 1,000 and this is a little bit bulky, I will be adding this in my 10K challenge. So everything that I have here is here, and I will get to that in a minute. And then I'm going to take this when I do reach that 10K. It will be going in my savings, and I see a lot of YouTubers actually have Ally, which is that high yielding savings account. So my future goal is making an Ally account to get that started. Dining out is empty. Clothes, I have $1. Woohoo! I need to add to clothes in the future. Vehicles, so I am due for new tires. So my goal is $400 for tires. So this month they have a buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1 sale. So I need to get this going for new tires. So I'm going to work really hard to get that. Because once the sale is over, you have to pay full price. So I'm really going to try to get those dollars. Vacation, I just went on vacation like a month or so ago. So this will not be getting any for the rest of the year. So vacations is done for the year. Self-care, mama is overdue for a massage, okay? So I am currently saving up to get myself a nice massage. Household, I don't need anything for household. Bills, so rent is due at the end of the month, so I'm currently putting in money for rent, which is a small amount. It's $300, but I'm currently trying to get that number started. Groceries, I've already bought groceries for the week, so we're good there. So that kind of walks you through like the basics of what I'm going through right now. I will, of course, explain more in the future. But this was more of just an introduction to like what this is going to be about, how I'm starting. Like I said, the humble beginnings of a first-time cash stuffer. So everything for this 10K challenge, I'm saving right here, and I'm keeping track of it on this piece of paper. These are, you can tear them out of the book. You don't have to keep the book. So I've already started. So I've already got 125 in. And every week I'm going to be putting something in. They do have smaller ones, so if you can't put in a lot, you can put in a 50. Like I said, I don't think I'll be able to get it done in 52 weeks. Because I may only be able to give a little bit at a time. But I do want to work towards it and get myself there over time. And this is actually, it's a very smooth bag. This is a very nice bag, which we actually got for free. That's the funny part. You know how in the mail you get those free gifts? I think this is a freezer bag. But this is a perfect size pouch. Look how nicely this fits the money. Perfect size. So guys, like I said, nothing fancy. I do have a binder, but that's just to get me started. I'm watching everybody's videos. I'm learning all the techniques. And yes, I did paint these myself. They are shiny. But anyway, that was my first video, kind of an introduction to my Cash Stuff with Mal channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. I don't have a current time schedule for when I post videos. I do work a full-time job as well as running a business, so I will be explaining a bit more of that in the future, and eventually I will try to narrow down a date that I would like to post more videos. But I kind of want to test the water and see how this goes. And I will be, like I said, I will be improving things. I will be adding new things. This is just a let's just get started scenario. And I will build up from there. So I can't wait to post another video for you guys and explain more about what we're doing here. And I will see you again soon.